Hello, everybody. Yes, we are here. It's Monday night, and we are with someone very special. Yes, she is a dancer. She is not only a dancer, a very passionate, creative dancer who is actually a little shy, but I can tell you that she is really fantastic as we're going to start talking to her. But before her, I want you guys actually to celebrate Christmas tonight with us. Won't it be nice? Yes, it's just around the corner. Next weekend, we are all going to celebrate. The whole world is going to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. And why not tonight in Talent Hunt? Our beautiful, beautiful performer tonight is, and of course, the star of tonight is Shivali Vora. Shivali, welcome to this very special episode of Talent Hunt and want to welcome to our Talent Hunt family.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Shivali, thank you so much for being here tonight. And you know what? We know about you so much, but I wanted our global viewers to know about you a little more. And that is why we want you here tonight. And seriously, you have done so much. My goodness, I want you to talk about a little bit about yourself, like who you are, where are you from, and what you are doing right now.
Yeah, so my name is Shivali, and I'm from Edison, New Jersey. I'm 17 years old, almost 18, and I'm in 12th grade, so I'm about to graduate high school. So outside of school, the main thing that I've done in extracurricular activities has been dance since second grade. Yeah, I think I joined in second or third grade, and I've only been at Indianica, so everything that I've learned about dance has been through Indianica. So as or I don't know if Akshay, but as Akshay introduced me before, I graduated from the 8-year course in Kathak in 2020 last year, and now I'm on the postgraduate track. So besides Kathak, I'm also so Indianica does annual shows every year. And it's not only Kathak, but it also includes a lot of other styles like Bollywood. We have a lot of upbeat, energetic numbers. We sometimes mix hip hop in and, contemporary, and like we do a mishmash of many different styles. So I've gotten to have the amazing experience in not just Kathak, but also all those other styles. And like the performing experience at Indianica, I think has really brought me out of my shell, because I used to be a very shy and quiet and almost like stiff person. And I think being at Indianica and being able to perform at so many places, not just in the annual shows, but also like every summer we'll perform at the India Day Parade on Oak Tree Road, or we'll perform, at a Dolan Expo somewhere. And so like we perform at many regional and local events. We even went to Lincoln Center in 2019. So having the experience of being on so many different stages and being able to showcase Indian dance and Indian culture, I think has really brought me out of my shell and made me a more expressive person. And would you like to know about beyond dance, anything, or just mainly
Beyond
dance?
dance, we just started, Shivali. We just wanted to know about you because, because if I want to let our viewers know, I know that that will be the whole episode. So rather than that, that's why I wanted you to start it. Because, by listening to you, I know that you are becoming someone's idol. Do you know that? Because a lot of people are watching you right now. And I believe if anyone is watching you, it can be any age, but they can get super excited that a 17-year-old doing all these things academically and, of course, dance, yes, it's a huge thing because I know that since you are so sincere and to do riyaz every day to practice, it's a lot of things. We want to know that who really motivated you because you were teeny tiny when you started. So was that your mom? Was it your dad? How was it?
Who inspired me to start dancing?
Mm-hmm.
It was my mom. She always wanted me to learn Kathak because she herself wanted to learn Kathak. She grew up in India and she always wanted to dance, but I think one of the reasons was it was five sisters in my mom's family. So if you put one of them in dance classes, you had to put all five in dance classes, and that was kind of not exactly feasible at that time. So my mom never really got the chance to become a dancer, but it was always one of her like wishes. And so she wanted me to do it. So I think the first time I came to Indiana was when I was 5. And that time too was my mom who took me and signed me up and was like, try it. Because when I was little, I was always very hesitant about starting new things. I would always be, when my mom first told me, try this, I would always say no. It was just me. I was like stubborn when I was a little kid. So even with dance, I was like, I don't know if I won't be good at it. But my mom took me when I was 5 and enrolled me. And at that time, I think I hadn't developed like the stamina and the discipline yet to actually learn dance. And because I was very young, I was only 5. So I think auntie and uncle said, come back in a few years and we'll see, what happens. So then when I was 8, we came back and this time it actually stuck. So my mom was like, just try it for a few months, see what happens. So I said, okay. And then a few months became a year and then many years. So I just stuck with it because I grew to love it so much. So yeah, it was my mom who inspired me to start dancing.
So now you see, like when you look back, you feel that thanks, like you took me
Yeah.
there, right? Yes. And I know, I think that, from where you go to learn, that environment is actually matters a lot, the way they teach us, the way they take care of us, for any student to get the priority, or maybe that I cannot do something very properly, but I can say it and ask again and again that, can you please show me how to do it? I do believe that you have also been through all these things.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I always believe that when you go to learn, it's very important, and who you are learning from is very important. And I'm really glad that you are with Indianika. Wow, that's cool. And it's like, your teacher, your guru, who, like, we always say that that's like our parent, whatever they tell us, whatever they teach us, it's like the same thing that our mom and dad is teaching us home, and they are
Yeah.
doing almost the same thing, but maybe with singing or dancing, but the same discipline. So let us talk about a little bit about the discipline. But before that, here we would love to see you dance a little bit, okay? So we want, or I want my global viewers to watch Shivali right now dancing, and we are coming back with lots of other stories.
You've been running around, throwing that dirt up on my name. Cause you knew that I knew that I knew that I'd call you up. You've been going around every party in Mumbai. Cause you knew that I knew that I knew that I'd be at one. I know that dress is karma, perfume regret. You got me thinking about when you were mine. Ooh. And now I'm all upon you. What you expect? But you're not coming home with me tonight. You just want attention. You don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention. I knew from the start. You're just making sure I never get it over you. ऐसे लहरा के तू रूबरू आ गई, धड़कने बेतहाशा तड़पने लगी. ऐसे लहरा के तू रूबरू आ गई, धड़कने बेतहाशा तड़पने लगी. तीर ऐसा लगा, दर्द ऐसा जगा, चोट दिल पे वो खाई, मजा आ गया. मेरे रश के कमर तूने पहली नजर जब नजर से मिलाई.
That was really fantastic. Before we were talking about discipline, will you let us know that how discipline or how much discipline you should have to really learn any kind of art or anything you love to do?
It takes a lot of not only discipline, but also persistence. And I think the ability to accept failure and criticism. Because for example, when I started out dancing, I was not a good dancer. I was in fact, I had a hard time even listening to the music and getting my body to move to the music. I was not a naturally good dancer when I started, but that only changed because of persistent feedback and criticism from my guru and also the senior students of Indiana. So I think that is the main thing that will help anyone become a better artist, not even just in arts, but in anything you do, is the ability to accept that you will fail along the way and that you will not necessarily always be good in naturally, inherently, but that you can become good by working at it. And I think that's why I'm even more proud to be a dancer, is because I wasn't naturally good. But now I think through my own hard work, I've gotten to where I am now. So it's something to take more pride in when it's something that you yourself have worked towards, not just something that was, a gift naturally in you. So I think the importance of discipline is very, it's crucial in dance, especially because especially in Indian classical dance, there's always the idea of, discipline and kind of being on the path set for you by your guru. Mm-hmm. So that I think is something that it's a lesson that I've learned. So by being at Indiana, obviously I learned how to dance, but I've also learned that lesson of discipline, which I can now apply elsewhere in my life as well.
You see, friends, this is the thing I wanted her to talk about, because all my friends out there, and of course the little ones who are watching us right now, you see, discipline is a must. Whatever you do, hard work and discipline is going to take you places. Trust me with that. And well, maybe sometime you can be a little late, maybe something happened, or maybe you were sick, but make sure that you are maintaining your time and everything. Because see, Shivali, that how, because she's a student, not only a student, she's a senior student. And I know that how hard it is to manage the same way the academic and the dance and everything. So how you're really managing this, because this is kind of really overwhelming for you, isn't it?
It hasn't been overwhelming, but it is, I do tend to do a lot of things. Besides dance, I also do music things at school. So I play in the band and I sing in the choir. And, a smattering of other activities, like Akshay said, I'm on the my local congressman's youth advisory council, and I write for the newspaper and things like that. So I think the main thing with balancing it is just having time management skills, putting your time to good use and not, letting a period of time in each day go wasted, kind of using all the time to accomplish something. So yeah, I wouldn't really say it's overwhelming now, maybe a little bit because since I'm in my last year of high school, I have college applications. But usually, because dance is always on the weekends, so which is great. Usually I go to dance Friday, Saturday, and then when we near the annual show, usually also Sunday as well. So it's just a weekend thing mainly. So that means that the whole week I kind of have free to focus on academics and things like that. But yeah, I would say the main thing to balance it is just time management.
What do you feel when you dance? You know, because I really want to know that from the artist. That when you are dancing, what is coming in your mind? What do you think at the time?
Well, I always try to feel the music, and I think that that helps me have a lot more fun when I'm dancing is if I really connect to the music. And because I'm also a musician, like I can play two instruments, piano and trombone, and I also sing. So I think being a musician kind of helps me be a better dancer because I immediately connect. Like before I even start dancing, I always listen to the music, and like once you've done a piece so many times, like we have a set of pieces, like we have Saraswati Vandana, Tarana, Indrako, Guru Vandana. We have like a set of pieces that we do regularly. So when you do it so many times, the music is just kind of like in your head. Like I can probably sing it right now. Like it's so, I've heard it so many times. So knowing the music and being able to, and knowing what it means is, I think, another thing because some of these soundtracks are not in they're not in English, obviously. And Hindi I can understand, but sometimes like the Sanskrit words and the bowl, sometimes it's like a little bit tricky to understand. So Auntie always explains to us in detail before we even start learning any steps what the bowl means. So I think that helps us have a picture in our minds before we dance of what are we trying to portray, right? Because dancing, especially Kathak, it means storytelling, right? So you're trying to tell a story. And to depict that story, you need to know what the story is. So that's the main thing that helps me feel something when I'm dancing is knowing the story that I'm trying to tell. And then obviously connecting with the music too. So yeah, I always try to have that emotion going through my head, whatever emotion is in the music. Sometimes it can be sad, sometimes it can be angry, sometimes it can be happy. Like one of the pieces, especially that I think goes through all those emotions, is Indrako. So it's basically the story of when Krishna basically told the Gopios to not pray to Indra, but to pray to the mountain. And then Indra got really mad and attacked them basically, and Krishna saved them by lifting the mountain on his pinky. So that story goes through a lot of different emotions because it's a lot of different characters. Like first you're the Gopi, then you're Krishna, then you're Indra. So you cycle through all those different characters and your face changes like that. Like it changes really quickly. So yeah, mainly what I try to feel when I'm dancing is the character, the emotions that the character would be feeling.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. Let's watch one more beautiful dance by Shivali. at that. I really cannot believe that. I mean, by looking at you, you were just a beautiful, I cannot say little kid, but you are a beautiful growing up adult. And it's really amazing, the way you guys are doing things. I want to know something very special. I think it's really very close to your heart. The relationship with your guru, if you remember anything which is very special in your life, will you please share with our viewers?
Yeah, sure. So the relationship with your guru, I think, is one of the things that makes Indian classical dance in general, but especially at Indianica, so special and so meaningful to me, especially. And I think one of the main things that has influenced me from what one of the ways that Auntie has influenced me is her belief that you can't not do anything. She always says, like, there have been so many times that I remember where I wasn't able to do something initially. So I kind of had the feeling like, oh, I might never be able to do it. It's just not in my bones. I can't do this. But Auntie doesn't believe that. She says, no, you can do it. Why can't you? Right? Everyone else is doing it. Why can't you do this? Of course you can. You just need to practice. Right? So I think that has really taught me to never go into anything with the presumption that I can't do it. And to kind of go into it with the presumption that I can do it. Of course I can, it's not even a question. So that, I think, has really, like, that value of not, believing that you can do anything. I know it's cliche, but it is true. Like, you can put anything you set your mind to if you're willing to put in the work. So that's one of the main lessons that Auntie has taught me. And obviously also, she has also, like, brought me out, like I said before, of my shell. Like, I used to be a very, very quiet, and I would be kind of even almost aloof. Like, I would just be out of the social circle, kind of. So I was very much a shy person when I was little. And now, although I still have kind of shy tendencies, I think I've gotten better at that. Like, I do talk to people more now. And a lot of that is because of Auntie. The way that she's, taught me to dance, I think has really, because dance is such an expressive art form that it naturally just turns you into a more expressive person, not just on stage, but also in other parts of your life. So I think that, kind of constant mentorship, like Auntie has been a constant in my life since I was 8. So, and now I'm 17. So for 9 years, she's always been, every weekend I go to dance and I see Auntie. So the lessons that she's taught me have been even more valuable because she consistently reinforces them, So I think that's one of the main things that I've learned from her is that I can do anything, and that, I shouldn't be scared of expressing myself to other people.
Shivali, wow. You know what? This small thing really won't be enough for us. But, this, by looking at this, I know that how much your guru and your whole team is putting out for this. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. It is not about only teaching. It is about the teamwork that you guys are learning, the group effort, and how to become positive and creative and build something and create something. It's always amazing. So we really want you to wish you all the best, because this is such a time of Christmas and we're all merry and cheery and happy. And my whole team, my entire Talent Hunt team, want to wish you all the best and best of luck, all the loves from us, from the global viewers to you. And Shivali, before you go, would love to ask you few words from yourself towards the person who is teaching you and the academy you are in, and of course the little ones or maybe some adults who wants to try something new. Yes, why not dance? All right, so if you have few words for them, please share.
Okay, so first, I would like to thank Mana TV International and Talent Hunt for giving me the opportunity to talk about myself in Indianica and dance. And I would also like to thank, of course, my guru, Miss Padma Khanna Siddhana, who has, as I've said, created me into the dancer I am, and also the person I am, just beyond dance even, taught me so much about myself and what it is to embrace your culture. Because Indianica has been the place where I've learned so much about Indian culture. And, beyond dance, like the values of Indian culture, which I think is so important, especially because I'm an American, like a first generation American. And it's not always easy to have that connection to Indian values. But I think being in Indianica and also my town, I live in Edison, which has a significant South Asian population. So that too has helped me really stay in touch with my Indian roots. So again, I would like to thank my guru. I would like to thank also my other teachers at Indianica, Akshar Bhai and Neha Didi, for developing the more Bollywood side of me. My guru is more my Kathak side, and then also the Bollywood side. So, and also, of course, all my fellow dancers at Indianica, thank you so much for giving me the chance to dance with you and to learn from you and to teach you. Like that's one of the best things about Indianica, I think, is the student to student interaction, and the fact that all that I've learned from other students, the senior students before me, and now I'm teaching that to junior students. So it's all like a continuous cycle where it just gets passed down from student to student. So I'd like to thank everyone that I've interacted with at Indianica.
Absolutely. We are all there. Absolutely. And yes, if you want to come and share the same stage with us, please, please, please send us your video of 90 seconds and in, yes, Ragini at manatv.net. That is RAAGINI at MANATV.net. We would love to listen from you and we would love to showcase your talent in our worldwide platform, Talent Hunt. Well, we have to finish tonight and say goodbye and wish you all the best, Shivali. You are amazing and more amazing things you do. That's what we want to wish from our heart. And stay blessed, stay well, be more creative, and let us know what else you are doing in upcoming shows. All right, till then, goodbye, guys. I'll see you again next Monday. Yes, this Monday, do not miss it because someone very special coming to meet you all for our New Year's Eve. I mean, not New Year's Eve, guys, but well, towards the New Year's Eve. All right, so take care and I'll see you again next Monday, same time. Bye.